Aggregation in Java has a relationship between two classes, where one class, open parenthesis, the whole, close parenthesis, contains an instance or reference to another class, open parenthesis, the part, close parenthesis, but the part can exist independently with its own life cycle. As a relationship between the two classes, where one class, the whole, where two classes, where one class, the whole, contains an instance or reference to another class, the part, closing parenthesis, but the part can exist independently with its own life cycle, right? So for example, you can see aggregation. The example of aggregation is, say we create string class objects in our class, right? This is an example of aggregation. Okay, fine. So we create multiple objects from different classes in our class, right? And in that way, aggregation can be implemented. And this kind of a relationship is called has a relationship, because this class has a object. Aggregation is a weaker form of association compared to composition, as the contained object survives even if the container is destroyed. For instance, books can exist outside a library. Books can exist outside a library. Promotes code reuse by allowing classes to share functionality without tight coupling. Relationship is typically implemented using object reference as fields in the aggregating. So tight coupling means that there is no direct relationship like inheritance, but there is a relationship. We can reuse the code, right? Say for example, string class we have not implemented it, right? Or string buffer class, there is another class called string buffer class, we have not implemented it, but we can create the object of string class, we can create the object of string buffer class, and we can use the functionality of those classes by calling the functions of string class or by calling the functions of string buffer class. Okay, so this kind of a relationship is called loose coupling, right? See, coupling means कि, say for example, Adit Goenka has a relationship with the parents, right? That is tight coupling. Okay, loose coupling means कि Adit Goenka has a relationship with the teachers. So this is called loose coupling, right? So one teacher is teaching computer science, one teacher is teaching mathematics, one teacher is teaching Hindi, one teacher is teaching English. Like this kind of things are happening, right? So everyone is inserting some input in Adit Goenka, right? I don't know whether Adit Goenka is able to take that input or not, but still, so this kind of a relationship is called loose coupling, right? Understood. So I just given you the example so that you can have a feeling. Okay. So let me give you a little bit better example, practical example. Say for example, say generally what we do here. Say for example, student is an entity. Student is basically an entity, right? So so we can think that what student have. Now student can have name. Now student have a name. Okay, right? Student can have address. No? Student can stay in a place. Fine. Address. Student can have name. Student can have address. Right? The basic things. So name is right. Name is breakable. address is also breakable property. It is a breakable, or instead of breakable, we use a terminology called distributable property. Distributable. Butable. No, this is not the right word. Name can be divided. Name and address can be. So this kind of a property is called divisible property. Divisible. Divisible property. Na, Adit. So
Yes,
how
sir.
how you can divide name?
The name, middle name, first name, last surname.
Right. So name can have property like this: first name, F name, right? Then middle name, M name, and then surname, S name. This can be there. Address is also divisible. uh,
Name of building, name of street,
Right, right,
locality, name of
right.
city, name of state.
State is there, country is there, city or village, city or village or county. Okay, village or county is uh, county means ki it is not exactly a village, but very close to a village. There is a place, right? That place is called county. uh, County, you can say that it is a English concept. Okay, right. So state, country, city, village, county. Then you have street address, street, street name, right? Street name, right? Then you have plot number, You had house name or building name, house name or building name, building name, house number, right? House number, house number or building number. Okay, nearby location, nearby location. This kind of information we keep it in address, nearby location, house number, building number, plot number, street name. Forgotten about pin code.
Yes, sir.
Pin code is there, right? So you can see that the address can be divisible by this. Okay. So the thing is this, okay, we can create, no, we can create, so we can create classes like name, address, no, and this class like name, address can be used by any other class also, no. So say for example, there is a
Yes,
class called employee, right? There is a class called employee, right? There's an entity or class called employee. So employee has also similar properties like employee can have name and employee can have address, right? So here the software development feeling is very much important, right? What you are designing, how
yes,
you are breaking the things, right? So generally what we do when we are developing a software, we try to use aggregation most of the time, right? Most of the time we are using aggregation. Fine. And
sir.
when there is a strong connection between classes, then we use inheritance. Okay. So the when you are developing a next version of an existing property, right? Then you use
Yes,
inheritance. Otherwise, we use aggregation. Aggregation is always better than inheritance. Understood?
yes,
So
sir.
So in most of the software design, we use aggregation. Okay. So let me show you this practically also. Okay. How we are implementing. Okay. Fine. So the question arises in the head, okay, why use aggregation?
To short to reduce the code, to increase the code efficiency, and to and to obtain properties and functions from other code instead of rewriting it.
Right. So why use aggregation? Simple answer. Answer is for code reusability. Reusability. Okay, so for that is the main reason to use aggregation. Okay, fine. So let me show you one example of aggregation, right? So the example which we have decided. Okay, so that that we will develop. Okay, so new class, and the name of the class is name is the class. Then there's another class called address. Address is the class. Okay. So Adit, if I have to write and develop these classes, right, by typing the code, now it will consume a loads of time. Okay. So just for the explanation, right, I'm using another IDE, right, to generate some code. Okay. And I will paste those code over here, right, but it will be very much easier to understand, right?
Yes.
Uh, so what I will do, I will use Eclipse. The IDE starts. Let me answer another question. When use aggregation? Code reuse is also best achieved by aggregation when there is a no is a relationship. Let me modify this. Is a relationship. When there is no is a relationship. Okay. And inheritance should be used only if the relationship is maintained throughout the lifetime of the objects involved. Otherwise, aggregation is the best choice. Right. If in the first version is a relationship is maintained, then you can use inheritance. Otherwise, aggregation is the best. Let me write down some code over here. This is become heavy because I did some project. Generally, I won't use this laptop for my personal projects and all, but sometimes I develop. See, this is a QR code project. If you use this QR, na, you will direct it to sigmapyacademy.com. If you use mobile phone, na,
Yes, Sigma Pay Academy.
it's redirecting, right? It's using so this QR code project.
Register about artificial intelligence, robotics,
Yeah, yeah.
Python, CNC. Yes.
So, so that is why it has become a little bit heavy and taking time to start. Let me close all this. So all these things, na,
So
they
you're an
generate.
IIT graduate.
Yeah, this is IDE like BlueJ, but it
So
is.
I'm an IIT graduate.
Yeah, yeah.
So JEE, which batch were you, sir?
I was in 2003, 2007 batch.
Was JEE tough exam?
You need to be a little bit dedicated with your studies, then you can crack it very easily. You need to be disciplined first thing, then it won't be a problem. So let's create a class and object. So here, let's create a package first called aggregation. New package, and the name of the package is Aggregation. You were also planning to join IIT.
No, sir. My mom tells me to do IIT. I don't want to, sir.
Why?
So I don't know, but I don't want to go to IIT, sir.
Array,
Not right now.
not right now. After class 12.
But sir, not thinking. I think I will take a decision in 11. Right now, I'm not thinking in the direction of IMI.
Means ki if you prepare for the exams, na, the thing is this ki it will in evenly if you get successful or not. That is a another part of the question thing. The thing is this ki if you start preparing for the exam and you make yourself discipline and start working for it, then what will happen na ki your brain will improve a lot. Fine. Okay. And
Yes.
in tough situations, you understand ki how you can handle pressure in tough situation. So this is fun actually. The whole process is fun. And if you get a good rank, fine. Then you can land up a
Yes, sir.
good call in a good college like IIT Kharagpur. Kharagpur is very close from Kolkata, but it's a beautiful
Yes, sir.
college. It's a beautiful place. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
if you get some time, then it's only 3 hours from Kolkata, 3 hours drive from Kolkata, and it's a city. The whole city uh, is there. The whole city means ki the campus is huge. Means ki
Yes, sir.
the campus is very huge. You can visit the site, and it's a very huge campus. Uh, it's around 2100 acres campus is there.
My God,
Campus,
20 acres.
yeah, yeah. Campus size.
It's
Uh,
pretty big.
it's very big. It's a city actually. IIT Kharagpur. It's, uh, it's approximately 8.7 square kilometer. That is 2100 acres, right? Okay. And they had a very well-equipped laboratory of science. If you want to explore science, I believe that this is the one of the best places in the world. One of the best places. It is not
So I
rated.
will take commerce only.
Uh, I think you should take science. Take science. The thing is this, okay, if you take science now, you will get more explorations. Fine, more explorations. Okay, so means ki after that, after taking science, now you can do businesses and all. So this college, from this college now, you can find a very good alumni are there, very nice alumni are there. Some are very good, fine. So it's a very nice place. This college contains an airport also.
Personal airport.
Yeah, personal airport is there because they teaches aeronautical engineering also. So the people who studies aeronautical engineering, they drive planes also, right? So
Mm.
you can get the if you study aeronautical engineering, then you can get a flying license also from there. So it's a very nice place. You will feel motivated. You will feel lots of energetic things. All the positive things are there, and it's a very nice place. This is the main building, main office building, but other buildings are also very nice. You will be there in the world class thing. The problem is that India government never actually gives money to do a good ranking for this college. Sundar Pichai is from this college only,
Yes, sir.
the CEO
Yes,
of
sir.
Google. He visits this college, and Google has also invested lots of money in this college. So the life is also very cool over there. The thing is, this key you should prepare for it, take the challenges in life, right? And I don't think so. Commerce is that much challenging. My brother took commerce, and few days back, we are in 40s right now. I'm 42 and he is 39. He's saying to me that you have told me that I should have taken science. Right now he's saying to me. But the problem is that you need to take, because in that time now he's getting he's a better student than me in school. He's getting good marks. I'm getting 60-70%, but I took science because I want to explore these places. Fine. So I took science, and in because in school na, they do lots of partiality and all. They won't give marks. They give marks to their favorite student. This kind of things are there in school. So when results came out, ICSE results came out, then I have done very well. Then ISC result came out, I have done very well. Then this IIT-JEE result came out, I have done well. So same thing happens with you. You have the capability, so use the capability and believe on yourself. Then you can land up in a good places. Fine. So don't take commerce and waste your capability. Fine. Because in commerce, na, it's nothing out there. I've seen my brother, my other friends also. Okay. If you take science, na, your brain will improve a lot, right? Even if you won't work in science, but your brain is so improved, na, you can take very good decisions in your businesses. Okay. Fine. Evenly, this if you join this college, the placement is also means ki the companies respects you, and you will get a very good job prospect also. That is also there, and the business prospect is also very nice right now in IIT Kharagpur. Okay, there were many people like that Bheem app is there.
Yes,
That payment design
in
there.
MBA times.
Right, right. So they were also, those people are also from IITs. Fine, that Paytm and all these things are there, na? Paytm and Phone Pay. So these people are also from IITs. So they're doing very well in businesses, right? So business needs brain, right? And if you take commerce, na, that means you need to study less, and your brain will not develop that much to take good decisions. To make a 5,000 crore business, you need a brain, right? And you have that, Adit. Okay, so don't waste your capability. Okay, many people have wasted their capability. My brother has wasted. I have seen many friends, they took commerce just to score well. Arey, what to do with score well? Nah, you need to build your brain. Scores are nothing, right? I don't know where is my mark sheet. Nobody asks me how much you have got in the subjects before taking tuitions also. Even the companies also didn't ask me. The companies have seen that key, okay, you are confident to build projects, then okay, you come and build project for us. These things are there, and this college gives loads of confidence in your life. So it's a very nice place. You can see videos also. They've created many campus tour videos, so you can see that. Or best thing is that you visit it for one day because winters are on. Okay, and you ask your father or mother to plan one day and visit the college, and then you can realize it, how good it is. It's a world class. It is better than many American or UK colleges. So here now I have created two classes. One is name and another one is address. Okay. So in name class, let me create uh, two, three variables: private string f name, m name, and s name. Three variables. Okay. So now what I do, it's very simple here. If you do right click and you click on source, and you can generate the constructors. Okay, so constructors using fields. So let's select all and then click on generate. So it will generate this code. Okay. Now we can generate getters and setters also. So we click on getters and setters and we select all, and it will generate the getter and setter methods for this. And I want to generate toString method also, because I want to print the content of the object. Okay, so I will generate the toString method also. So it will find this will be the toString method. Okay, so we have created this class. We can save it. Acha. And then we can generate the address class also, right? So address, so I'm writing down here private string say address. I'm just keeping it very simple, that is street street name, street name, pin code, pin code, state, state, city, city, or village, village, and then house name, house, HOUSE, house name, or building name, or DING, building name. Okay, let me do one thing. This code I can write it down here also. Private string house name or building name. That's it. So I'm keeping it simple. Right. Okay. So what I do, I will generate the constructor here. So we can address constructor is there. So let's do it in this way. So we go to the source, we generate constructors using fields, and we click on generate. So it will generate the constructor. Then we generate the getters and setters after this. So we go to the source and we click on generate getters and setters. So we need to select all and we'll click on generate. So it will generate the getters and setters. And then we go to the source and we write down here generate toString. So it will generate the toString method for us. Okay, so let's fix it a little bit. So state, and then this, and then this. This is also going. It's okay, fine. So this is the toString method. Okay, fine. So now let's copy this code. Control C. We'll go to BlueJ, and this is the address one. Okay, so we'll remove this and we'll paste it. So now everything is fine. So let's compile the code, and there is no error. Okay, so now we can go to the name. We'll click here and we'll go to the name, Control C, and here Control K, Control Shift I, Control K. Okay, so now you can see that our two classes are ready. One is the name class and another one is the address class. So both the classes are ready, and you can see so much of code. We have written the code without any effort, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now what we can do, we will create student, right? So let me keep it here like this. Let's create a class called student. student, and student class will contain, so student have say roll number, so private int roll number. Fine, we can create private name student name. Okay, and then we can write down here private address student address, or we can write down here address ADDRESS address. Okay, so this is the student address, and now we can uh, create this object, right? So we can write down here uh, public student, right? Student, and you just need to call this constructor, right? So this constructor is going to construct the objects of this, say student, student name equal to new.
Don't have to input from the user.
Yes, I will take the input from the user, but in a different way. New name, name. Student name class in aggregation dot name cannot be applied to the given types. Student name equal to new name. The reason actual and formal argument list differ in length. Okay, yes, it is differ. So now what we can do here, we need to pass the names, right? So first name, middle name, and surname. Okay, so in the address, ADDRESS address equal to new address, ADDRESS new address. So here also we have street name. Now we had the state, we have the country, then pin code, then how many are there? Let me
I
check
think
that.
there's six to seven, six categories.
I think we had street name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 5. 5
Five,
are there.
right? Yes.
5 are there. So we can put here 5. We can put here those 5. Right. So these are strings. So I just want to create the object. Okay. This we can do. And after this, you can create a function public student. This is my fault actually. I need to create. This is a very bad idea. This is a very bad idea. This is my fault only. My mistake only. So what I can do here, I can create a constructor, right? So let me generate a constructor here. This is the name.java, right? So what I do here, I can write down this and I can write down this. Okay, so this is the kind of a default constructor written by us. Okay, so we are not doing anything over here. We just copy it and paste it in our code here. So this is a kind of a default constructor. Okay, it's not doing anything. Okay, and address also we can write it ourselves only. Say public address address. So we can say that this is the default constructor. Now you can see there is no error, right? So in the student constructor, what we have done, we have created the two objects. Okay. Now what we can do here, we can create here public static, no, not static, public void, right? Input details. Okay. And now you can call the functions. Okay. So for that, you can write down here system.out.print enter a first name, first name. Okay. And you can declare a variable here, string fn
Mm.
equal to, and you can create here scanner also.
Yes, I mean 1 second. So
Haha. CANNER scanner sc equal to new scanner system.in. So here you can write down sc dot next line first name. So we can import the scanner, and then here we can write down control V, and this is the middle name, and you can write down enter middle name, fine. Enter last name. Ask here student name dot set f name as fn, student name dot set m name, set m name, so mn, student name dot set surname, set surname as sn, surname. Okay. Now then let's talk about address. System.out.print /n, enter the details of address. Enter the details of address. Then you write down here out.print /n, enter street name, so you can write down here address dot set street name, sc dot next line, address dot set state, sc dot next line.
so you have to write enter street name. I said written enter street name.
Haha, street.
So write enter street name. I said written street name.
Street name. System dot out dot print enter state dot state pin code, sc dot next line. So enter pin code and address dot set We have done all the important stuff. So set city or village. C dot next line. Here we can write down enter your city or village. So here also we can write down system dot out dot print enter your city or village. No, this is done. Enter your house name or building name. Building name. Okay, and we can do it here also, the same thing which we have done. And what we do here, we'll cut this. So this is the name and the address, right? And what we can do, we can write down here public void display. I just write down display, and here we write down here system dot. This is another thing I missed it out. I missed it out the roll number. System dot out dot print enter roll number and a roll number. Okay, so you put this and then write down roll number equal to sc dot next int, and sometimes there will be a buffer problem, so I'm just writing it down sc dot next line to remove the buffer, to remove int buffer. Okay, so this sometimes happens after integer. If you are entering the string values, then there will be a problem. Okay, so for display we'll write down system dot. No, why should I write down display? I will write down this. There is a function called public. We write down here @ override, and then here we write down public string to string to string, and here we call, right? So return the name of the variable is student name. I think the name of the object is student name. So student
Yes.
name dot, right, student
Yes.
name dot toString. Okay, dot toString plus /n plus we can write down address dot toString, right? So this will be the address, DDRESS, address /n, right? And here we can write down this plus. So you can write down here /n name. This is it will print the name, and then this will print the address. Okay, Control Shift I, Control K, right? So we have compiled the student class. Okay, so this is a student class, right? Now let's create another class. So you can see here address and name, right? Both objects are present inside student class. Okay,
Yes, sir.
now what I can do, I can write down a main function in new class. Main.
So why was the function? I just didn't understand one portion of it.
Which one?
The to string, the override to string one.
Because the thing is this key,
Why did you have the two?
when I will write down the when I will write down the main function, and in the main function if I write down system.out.print, say I have created a student object as s1. So if I write down system.out.print s1, then that s1 will automatically call this function, this toString function, and this toString
But so I
function.
have written this two string. Name can be anything that has to be two string.
No, name.toString means ki there is a toString function written inside here. So it will call this toString function. Okay.
Yeah, I would ask what was the meaning of this override function?
Override. Okay. Override means ki I am redefining the function, because toString function is defined in object class. Okay. And it has no
Okay,
information regarding address or name. Okay. So that is why
so
at the rate override means ki I'm redefining this function with my own
okay,
data. Okay. So
and
parent class is an object class, right? Object class has no relationship with there is no direct relationship, right, with the child or what child is doing. Okay. So child
and
class has to redefine its own method, right? Fine. And it actually facilitates that we don't need to write down over here the display function. We don't need to write down the display function. Instead of display function, what
display
we are doing,
function.
if we write down system.out.print that object, then that object automatically calls the toString function to print the data. Okay. Otherwise, it will
Yes,
print the address. Okay, that is the problem. So let's create the main class. The main class. Here we write down the main function. So public static void main string args string args, and then here we can ask integer num of students is equal to args of 0. So this we can convert it into integer dot parse int, and we can pass the argument. Okay. So it will give us the number of student, right? Now what we do here, we'll create the student object, student st, and we are creating the array of students, st equal to new student, and here we'll write down num students. Fine. Now what we do, we create a for loop. So to create a for loop, you need to create a variable I. You can write down here for
so what does line number 13 do?
line number 13. Now when I will execute the code, right? Say I'm executing the code here. When I'm executing the code, now the main function, right? So here generally we won't pass any data. Now we click on OK. So what we do here, I want to pass here, say I want 3 students, right? So I'll pass 3 here. So this 3 will be saved in the form of integer in number of students. Understood?
Okay,
Not
sir.
clear. Not clear.
No, I understood because you had taught me integer dot parseInt earlier.
Okay.
Because converting a string into an integer.
Right. So
So an
now
ARGS of 0 means the first. If we have read 30, only 3 will be considered, not 30.
not 30. No. If you write 30, 30 will be considered.
I think the zeroth position, right? Won't should only consider this.
No. ARGS 0 means if you write 30, 30 will be considered. You can see 30 will 0 means ki the first string, right? The first string. You can have multiple strings also. So 0 means the first string
Oh,
is
okay, sir.
considered. You can have, you can see
Not
here,
the first character, the first string.
the first string. You can see here, let's execute the code. If I write down here, here, if I write down 3, or you can write down 30 also. Okay, it won't be matter here. And if you put comma, you can write down here 50, right? So this 50 will not be considered, only 30 will be considered. Okay, so you can see here. So if I click on step, okay, so now you can see the local variable value. Num of students is 30. The first string is taken, right?
Yes,
No,
sir.
the first string. Okay, so I'm terminating it and let me close it. Fine. So let's continue. So here I have to create a for loop for I equal to 0. I is less than. So num of students I plus plus, and here, right, allocating the memory for the object, allocating the memory for the object. Okay, so we'll write down here st of I equal to new student. Okay, so this is how we have allocated the memory for it. Okay, now we can call the function st of I dot, right. So here input details is the name of the function. So with the help of this function, we insert details of the student. Okay, we insert the details of the student. And if you want to print, right, so here printing the details of the student, the details of each student,
Yes, sir.
each student, right. So what you can do here, the first thing, forgot, system dot out dot print slash f to clear the screen. Okay, and then you can continue. So we can write down here for I equal to, so you can use this loop also, student s colon, and the name of the student is st, and you just write down here smartly system dot out dot print slash n plus s, and it will display the details of each student. Fine. So this is called for each loop. Okay, and let's execute this code. Saying array index out of bounds because I have not entered the um, value in ArgS. So main. So here I want to store how many values? 3 values. Okay, 3 students, because too much of data is there. Okay, so let's click on OK. So enter roll number. Roll number is 1. First name, right? The first name is Andy, Andy. Andy. Middle name is J. Surname is Cole, Kole, Cole, right? So street name Hudson, Hudson Bay, state California, California, pin code 112003, city or village, City is Redwood. Redwood. Enter your house name. House name or building name is, so the house name is Halloween. Halloween. Okay, so it's asking for another roll number 2. First name T A S H A Trisha. Middle name K. Last name Sharma. Sharma. Okay. Street name Park Street. STREE. State West Bengal. Pin code 70017. Village or city Kolkata. Kolkata. House or building name Mangal. MANGL. Mangal. Roll number 3. Roll number 3. I must have given space after this also. So roll number 3. Uma. Middle name K. And Singh. Sorry, and GH. Singh. Details street name Lypore. Alipur State West Bengal. West Bengal. And pin code is 7000027. City or village Kolkata. And house name or building is Krishna. ISHNA. Krishna Kunj. Krishna Kunj. Okay, so now you can see the details here. All right. So
Yes.
name, Andy, right? So it's giving you the address.
Yes.
No. So this is the use
Yes,
of
sir.
toString function. Okay. So I hope this idea is clear, right? So here this is
Yes, sir.
the power of aggregation. Okay. What we can do, we can copy the output. Adit, I'll give you of 6 questions based on these, right? And this is called aggregation, and it's more useful than inheritance. Okay, and let me copy the code first. No? First, this is there, Ctrl V, and then 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 I copy all this. So Control A, Control C, then Control V, and then another code address. And then we have student, and then we have the main code. This is the main code, and then the output, and this is the output. Fine. So this is the story regarding aggregation, right? I hope
Yes, sir.
this idea is very much clear to you.